What's cracking, everybody? Another bathroom diary for you guys. We got not the Olympia, I'm dropping the ball. We got the Arnold Classic going on. And what I have noticed is, for some strange reason, at these expos, people think that it's okay to cause a scene or address a person inside the building. Maybe they have not learned from my mistake. Not saying that I went to the expo to start anything. However, things have been blown completely out of the water for quite some time behind the reactions that I took to the actions of another individual. Reason why I'm touching on this is Chad Nichols, one of his sons, saw Shawn Ray. I was thinking about putting that clip up on the video, this one. It's been out numerous channels, from RX Muscle with Dave Palumbo, really great friend. Nick Trigilli, it's been on his, and a few other outlets. So I was like, that don't make any sense for me to put it on this channel because there's not much to see besides two men. I can't even say it with an altercation getting ready to happen. However, the way it started off was, hey buddy. I heard that before at an expo. Hey buddy. Can I talk to you? I heard that before as well. Then the threatening started. Keep my dad's name out your mouth. Tell my dad, I'll fuck you up. You say one more thing, I'll come over and I'll fuck you up. This is what Mack Truck don't agree with. If you're gonna do something to someone, you go out of your way to hunt them down, approach them, then tell them you're gonna F them up, cause bodily harm to them, then turn around and walk away. Granted, Shawn Ray is known as being non-confrontational, but that mouth is very aggressive. The things he say are very distasteful and disrespectful. Not everyone is gonna be willing to put up with that mouth. Luckily, the person that approached him ain't about that life. Because if he was about that life, knowing that he's on a hunt, when you find your prey, you kill, you attack. You don't sit there and tell someone what you're gonna do to them, then turn around and walk off like it's all good. Me, there's no rules in fighting. It's rules in boxing, it's rules in MMA, it's rules in Bellator, it's rules in cage fighting, it's rules in that type of stuff. But fisticuffs on the streets, inside of a building, whatever, regular life fighting, there's no rules. Me, person sitting there telling me to my face they're gonna cause me bodily harm, I will be the first to say, I will want you to prove to me that you are about that life right now. So for him to turn his back and walk off after sending those threats, let me know he's not about that life. Because I wouldn't have felt comfortable by myself turning my back to walk away without expecting anything to happen with my back being turned. That's just me. That's how I move. But like I said once before, Shawn Ray is non-confrontational. I'm pretty sure Shawn Ray had a little accident in his pants after that incident. There was also another video going around when Chad Nichols had words and approached him. See, small clip, not much of anything. This is the thing. If Shawn Ray gonna continue being the way that he is, I'm for hire. Shawn Ray might want to hire Mack Truck as his bodyguard. Now, I'm not saying if I was his bodyguard and was there when that happened, when Chad's son walked up and approached him, that I would have immediately got physical with the guy, but I'd have made sure that I got in the middle of it and be like, hey, handle this somewhere else. What's going on? This is not the place. It's not the time. That's a good bodyguard. Now, if he would have took it up another level, then that's when Shawn Ray price would have raised, because old Mack Truck would have had to put these 2 dogs on him. I got 2 dogs. I don't know their name. If I let them go, and look at them knuckles, boy. If I let them go, how am I going to call them back? His price would have went up, because potentially I could have got hurt. But if I'm getting paid for it, it ain't nothing but a fight. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? What's the worst thing? Busted nose, blooded lip, black eye. Okay, that's cool. That's what we sign up for when we agree to fighting, okay? Anything past that is not fighting. It's attempted murder and manslaughter, all that extra stuff. So, Shawn Ray, you already know you had a terrible taste in my mouth when you talked so bad on my friend Sean Roden when he passed, said that he had a drug addiction and recreational drugs and alcohol and all of this, when all of those statements was very, very untrue. I put the video out. I was so angry. You put an apology video out, and I let it be water under the bridge because me and you both, we're kind of acquaintance behind, what was that? On the Block. I forgot. I did 2 segments on the show y'all was doing and everything. So we were cordial. So hearing how bad you were talking about a friend of mine when it pertains to that, it sent me over the edge. I was almost to the point where if I'd have seen you, I'd have put them tips on you. Then I said, I'm not going to do it because I know you'd have called the cops. However, I let that be water under the bridge. I thought maybe you would have learned from that incident that it's not worth it to continue letting your thoughts spill out of your mouth when you have no concrete evidence on or proof on anything that you're talking about. Because now what's happening is people are realizing now that you're not going to do anything, you're not going to back it up. It's time for a bodyguard. If you don't want to hire Mack Truck as your bodyguard, hire you a bodyguard. You need someone that's going to be able to keep the peace while you out in these arenas making your money, because it's going to affect your way of living when you are not going to be going to certain arenas. You're going to be missing opportunity of making money because you're not going to know who's going to be waiting in one of these parking lots, one of these elevators, one of these lobbies, because you can't call the police fast enough to get your ass whipped. So some people just don't care about jail. Some people are very cool with going to jail. And then you have those that just don't get caught. So it's not smart to continue speaking the way that you're speaking now in today's time, because everyone is starving, everyone is hurting, everyone is on the edge. And if not, they're close to being on that edge, close to being starving because the cost of living is going so high, and you're going to catch someone when they're having that moment to where that they were willing to risk it all. And you might just be the person on that receiving end that actually lose it all behind your mouth. But you ain't got to take my words or my opinion or me extending the bodyguard olive branch to you. You ain't got to take that as a sign of me knowing what I'm talking about. You don't have to do that. I'm just speaking on how I feel and what I see, because I see it's about to get really tense for you. Because seeing you in that booth go from being a grown man to not knowing what's about to happen, it was disturbing for me. You know, like I was like, wow, he's not going to raise his voice. He's not going to say anything. He's letting this kid talk to him like this. Wow. Wow. Anywho, it's the People's Champ giving it to y'all down barrel straight, raw and uncut, no filter. Let's address the elephant in the room. I dyed my hair Pennywise orange. The modern day groundkeeper Willie mixed with the Pennywise. The murdering clown. As you can see, my hair is fully growing up the middle now, and it started filling in. I guess my years of shaving with a razor had damaged my stuff a little bit, and now with me just letting it do what it wants, it's growing back. My hair, it's hair fibers in all of this. The bald spot in the back even sealed up right here, and it's getting smaller. So it's growing. Those that are having anything negative to say are all males. The females love it. Only the dudes are showing their homosexual side, because they want Mac Truck to shave his head and be bald to look good for them. When I'm actually comfortable like this, walk around like this, loving it. But why? Because I'm in my own lane, minding my own business, not hurting anyone. So what's the problem? I'll wait for the answer, because I see no problem. And with that being said, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all weekend, all right? Until next time, I'll smell y'all later. Bye. Kick, kick, kick.